Okay, guys and gals, here's question 1 and 2. These are I do questions. After this, you're going to have 2 of your own to do. So please pay close attention. Don't write any of this down. We're given the equation y is equal to 2x minus 5. The first thing we need to do is we need to pick nice values for x. I'm going to pick easy numbers of 0, 1, and 2 here. And what we're going to have to do is figure out what our y's are and use that to graph our line. Now, what we know about our equation already, we can answer these right off the bat because I know my slope is the number in front of the x. So my slope here is 2. And our y-intercept is negative 5. So I can already do this part. Now let's use our table to graph our line. If I put 0 in here for x, 2 times 0 is 0, minus 5 is negative 5. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to graph that point. 0, negative 5. My next point is 1. So I take 2 times 1 is 2. And 2 minus 5 is negative 3. So next I'm going to graph that point 1, negative 3. And then my very last point here, when x is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, minus 5 is negative 1. So lastly, I'm going to graph that point. 2, negative 1, over 2, down 1. And now I just go ahead and I connect these dots. If I go ahead and connect those dots, and then I draw my arrow at the end, that's my line. Now what we're going to do is we're going to check this to see if my slope is right. I go rise of 2, run of 1. I know my slope is right. As we look for the y-intercept, it's crossing the y-axis here at a negative 5. So I feel really good about both of those. Moving on to number 2, I'm going to take half of whatever my x's are. So I want to pick nice numbers for x, something that it's easy to take a half of. So I'm going to use the numbers 0, 2, and 4 this time because it's really easy to take half of these numbers. The first one, half of 0, is just 0. So I'm going to graph the point 0, 0. The next one, half of 2, is 1. So I'm going to graph the point 2, 1. And then the last one is 4. Half of 4 is 2. So I graph the point 4, 2. Then I go ahead and connect my dots. Now as I check this for my slope, I'm going to go a rise of, let's say the rise is 2, and the run is 4. So my slope here is 2 over 4, or if we simplify that fraction, it would be 1/2. My y-intercept here, it looks like it's crossing the y-axis at 0. So there's my y-intercept at 0. Now looking at my equation, if you remember, y equals mx plus b, the number in front of the x is my slope, and the b is my y-intercept. Here the number in front of the x, or my m value, is 1/2, so I feel awesome about this one. As I look for my b, I don't have anything there, so it makes sense that my y-intercept is 0. So I proved it with my graph. I used what I know about the slope-intercept form. I feel really good about both of these answers. At this point, I would like you to go on to questions 3 and 4. These are you-do questions. You can pause the video or just go to the next slide, whatever's easiest. Good luck, kids.